Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to get together with you folks because I started to get some phone calls this afternoon about some information that was put out on social media. And the interesting thing is I was blocked from getting it. What does that tell you? I was blocked from getting it. Pretty interesting, huh? So anyways, what I want to do is walk through the reason that we're in this position at the arena now so that everybody understands it. I've tried to do this before, but some people just haven't paid attention out there in the public because they want to continue to tear us down. We should be, as a community, building us up instead of tearing us down. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. My name is Mark Margeson. I'm the chairman of the Chemung County Legislature. The legislature appoints the chairman of the IDA. I was appointed chairman of the IDA by the legislature. Wasn't my pick. They asked me to do it. That's why I'm there. Okay? So it's been alleged that I handle this here, I handle that there, I'm involved in this over here. My position is to make the community better. That's what I'm here for. That's why I got involved in this political process. But there's other people that maybe have different agendas. It gets tiring after a while, really gets tiring. You know, there was Andy Petros did a nice article the other day about people learning to get into the political world. Now, after all these things we've gone through, why would anyone want to be involved in the political world? I own two businesses, a couple of buildings, very successful. I don't need this, but here I am because I want to make the community better. That's been my goal the whole time. When I ran the first time around, I had 4 things that I told the public I was going to do. I wanted to bring the arena back. Number 1, I wanted to create the incubator project in Chemung County. Number 2, that's happened. Number 3, I wanted to bring business into 17 Aviation Drive, the old Warplane Museum, and we did it. And the 4th thing was we wanted to have term limits, and we did that too. So I've accomplished the things I wanted to do, all good for the community, bringing money into the community. Let's get back to the arena. So I got involved in the arena. I was on the board of directors originally as a member, not as a chairman. And I walked through the process. Dave Sheen was the chair. Joe Roman was the executive. And I sat through the meetings and listened. We acquired the arena back from 2 people ago. Back 4 or 5 years ago, we had a tenant here. When the tenant left, this place was totally destroyed. Not only that, approximately $500,000 of equipment was taken from the facility. The electronics from the scoreboard was missing. Okay? The basketball floor is gone. The baskets are gone. The time clocks are gone. The ramps to get into the facility are gone. There's equipment from the kitchen that's gone. And what did this place look like? It looked like a snow globe had turned upside down and laid back down, and everything was a mess. Okay? That's what we ended up with when we moved into this building. A mess. There was appliances ruined, wires were cut, pipes were cut, drains were filled. And as a board member, I said to the chairman, let's file a claim for vandalism and malicious mischief against the tenant. Oh no, let's not do that. No, just stop it, Margeson. Leave it alone. Stop it. So, the past tenant gets away with destroying the place. So what do? We bring in another tenant. He does some similar things. We end up getting rid of him. Hockey has always managed this building. And hockey always took the money, the income, from everything in this building. And they never put a dime into the facility unless it was with the ice plant just to get the ice up going for the next game. Other than that, nothing was ever done in here. Nothing. So that's what we end up accepting, the destruction of this place. We had Hunt engineers came into this building, and Joe, correct me anytime you want to. Hunt engineers came into this building and said it would cost $8 million to fix it. $8 million. This group of people that we put together has worked their tails off to bring this facility back to where it was, and maybe even better than it ever was. And what are we getting? We're getting a lot of garbage. The roof was put on, we'll go through the numbers. The roof was put on by the IDA and the city, $900,000. Okay, then we had an insurance claim that I was able to put together because we had a power surge and it ruined the ice plant, okay? Ruined the ice plant. So we were able to put together a claim where we generated approximately $900,000 in claim money to take care of this facility and the damage. So some of the money we're spending was from the insurance claim. But does anybody bring that up? No. It's $900,000 we're spending. That money came from an insurance company. Okay? So we put a new ice plant in. We've remodeled the entire facility. We've painted it. We bought all the equipment that was taken, yet we're still having problems. We're spending too much money. When I took over as the chairman, I said, we're going to spend money. We're going to spend a lot of money because this place is a mess. But what are the options? Number one, let's knock it down. And I know someone would like to do that. Number two, let's sit there. Let's just let it rot. Or what do? Or let's fix it and build it. Okay? So last year we had the Federal Hockey League here. The Federal Hockey League cost us just shy of $1 million to run it. Where do you think the money comes from? All these sponsors, legacy partners, all the people that are supporting us. Okay? Not tearing us down like some others. People that are supporting us because they want this facility to come back. LECOM Event Center, they're working with us every day. Hilliard Corporation, we've got a lot of people helping us out. Everybody's saying good things, except some. That's the frustrating part. Only part of the story is told. So let's move on. We end up spending more money because the equipment is gone. This floor had to be replaced. Now, where'd that money come from? There's money right now sitting on the county executive's desk, approximately $650,000 that the legislature, they approved 2 years ago to transfer the money to the IDA to pay for infrastructure rebuild. Hasn't been transferred, just still sitting there. Why? Why? Good question. Always comes out one side of the story. Frustrating. So yeah, we're spending money, but there's $650,000. What are we showing? A $499,000 loss right now? There's $650,000 sitting on the county executive's desk. And in his memo, it says the county executive and the legislature aren't responsible for the IDA. But why does he control it all? And by the way, I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to pay for this. Do you understand me? And I know some of you do know. I will pay for this because I'm going to stand up for what's right. I will pay for it. It's going to come, just a matter of time. It's going to continue. So this document that I was not even allowed to get, I have to defend. We're spending a lot of money. We're generating income. The Federal Hockey League, we ended up eliminating last year because it cost us a lot of money. We brought the NAHL here. Costs a lot less money. So instead of hockey managing the facility, we manage it and provide them funding for their program. And they're looking to expand that program. They're looking to blow it up. It's going to be awesome if, in fact, we can stay operational and not get beat up every other day. It's just a matter of time. So, tomorrow and the next day, we have this wrestling tournament in here. What if we weren't here? Where would it be? We got concerts coming. We've had events coming. We got a lot of people coming in this facility. So I just don't understand why we have to keep getting beat up. We're spending money. How the heck do you expect this facility to be cleaned up if we don't spend money? And $650,000 of ARP funds are sitting on the county executive's desk because he wants it there. We have provided so much paperwork to justify every single thing, it's ridiculous. And just let me throw this in. I was turned in to the state comptroller's office. Isn't that neat? I was turned in. I had a blast talking to them. You know why? Because I was able to tell my story. All the things that no one else talks about. All the things that nobody else took care of. If you all owned an apartment and you had a tenant in the apartment and they destroyed the apartment, what would you do? Call the cops? File an insurance claim? Okay, I wanted to file an insurance claim for vandalism and malicious mischief. I was told to shut up. Margeson, just leave it alone. Why would you want to cause more problems? Well, because we could have received a bunch of money to take care of all the damage and all the stolen property. But we didn't get anything because they told me to stop it, told me to knock it off. So what do you want me to do? You want me to walk away from this thing? Let somebody else do it? Or shut it down? So it's very frustrating that we have to go through this day in and day out, get no help from the upper management of the county other than tear us down. That's it. So yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm emotional. I'm in this, okay? I'm 68 years old. I lived my whole life here. I've built businesses here. And I'm tired of this. You guys got to be tired of it. It's ridiculous that we have to go through this all the time. And again, I will pay the price. It'll happen either tonight or it'll start tomorrow. And many of you know what that means. I know he knows what it means. I know you know what it means. All you know what it means. Because we're not getting the support. What did I leave out, Leanne? Okay. I was told that we're spending too much time on the arena. Well, and it also said that we spent $1.4 million. Well, we fixed everything. So next year we won't spend $1.4 million. Okay? It's not going to happen because everything's fixed. So our finances are going to be totally different next time around, next year, budget-wise. Totally different because we don't have to fix everything again. But do you think anybody talks about that? No. It's just a big number, $3.4 million. Well, $900,000 came from insurance because a bunch of us worked together to get it fixed. $650,000 sitting on the desk. That's quite a bit of money. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. This is an amateur show. This is an amateur show. Why don't we worry about big things instead of these things? Joe, do you want to add anything? No, I'm good. I figured that. Okay. What questions you guys have? I know you have some, Jim.
I got a question about the ARP money because it's my understanding that money went away at the end of 2024. Is it still there?
If it was encumbered via contract, then we're okay. And we signed the contract.
Okay,
it's been encumbered.
My next question would be, when did you find out that county executive had said these things via Facebook?
I received a call from this gentleman here today, And he asked me for my opinion. I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. Don't even know. And he said, well, go on, Chemung County .gov or whatever the heck it was. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So some people started getting on, and we looked at it, and I was like, hey, I can't get it on my Facebook page. I was blocked. Brandon pulled it up on mine. It was blocked. So that's how I found out about this gentleman here. Yes, sir.
Can you explain what you mean by I'm going to pay for this? And you said specifically tonight and then tomorrow. What does that literally mean?
What it literally means is whenever someone like me speaks out, others don't like it.
Okay. The county executive made some pretty serious charges. The one, as you know, I'm a public records law, and he claims that you being the IDA, is hiding the total losses of the arena by discussing it in executive session when you're not allowed to do it.
Jim, how many executive sessions have I gone into since I took over as chairman? How many?
I don't know the exact number.
I could tell you one, because I haven't gone into executive session. We haven't been in executive session at all. At all. So I don't know where that comes from, but it's just, well, the comptroller's office investigated me. It was pretty professional. We went out behind a hotel in Horseheads by Walmart, sat at a picnic table. And the investigator went after me. The forensic auditor went after me. And I sat there, and it was fun because I was able to give them all the background information that no one talks about. That was 3-4 months ago. I talked to them, and they don't even know where the information is.
So how do you respond now to the county executive? What comes next with that?
I don't know. I'm trying to remain professional. I'm trying to do my job. I'm trying to do what's right for the community. I'm trying to build businesses here. It just appears that it happens to be against everything we're trying to do.
Well, you told one more question. I'm sorry. You told me when I talked to you
Yep.
on the interview show how much it cost to fix all the things that were wrong when the IDA took over. But I don't remember that figure. What did it cost?
I would say it was around 1.4 million roughly.
That's a good estimate in that area.
And then if you add the roof to it, it was another 900,000. And out of those things, they won't return. And then once we get it ordered, we'll have a new ice plant that will be done, brand new. And that was all from hard work from the Zamboni guys putting the information together and maintenance guys putting it together. We were able to get money to take care of that instead of a Band-Aid approach to it. Yes, sir.
Now that you have said a lot of things fixed and cleaned up, do you expect to start turning a profit now?
I am not convinced this place will ever turn a profit. It's very hard. If you look and do the research throughout the state, all the arenas are supported by the counties. Binghamton, for instance, loses $3 million a year. Right now, our county's not going to support it. The legislature has because they've provided funding, ARP funds, but that's as far as it goes. You had some questions. Go ahead.
Do you know why the county executive hasn't released the ARP funds?
Ask Joe. I don't know. I have no idea. I've given him a stack of paper like this and to justify everything. It's because he doesn't want to. Yes, ma'am.
Can you talk about the economic activity that comes to downtown Elmira because of the arena?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because a lot of people are saying, well, are you ever going to make money? Ever going to make money? Every time there's a hockey game here, the hotels are full from the hockey team. There's people, we had our two largest crowds here this week, 1,200 on Friday and 850 on Saturday. We've had concerts come down. People come down, they're in the bars or in the restaurants. I know Jim attends a lot. There's a lot of activity down here. Parking garage gets full. You know, there's all kinds of things going on around here. And if this place shuts down, then it's not here. But again, it just harnesses a lot of different energies that bring money in. It's common sense. You got activity, things are going to happen. Things are good. Yes, sir.
So without that common support you guys are saying, what does the future of the building look like? Not just 1 year into the future, but 3 and 5 years into the future?
I think ultimately I would like to see private ownership if that's at all possible. But with all this negative publicity that's out there, it just puts people in a very difficult situation.
With private ownership, would that be a group you come together with? Would that be the IDA?
It could be anyone. There could be, you know, somebody could walk in the door tomorrow and talk to Joe and say, hey, I want to buy this thing, or, you know, it could be anybody. Could be a consortium of people. The nice thing is that they're going to get a brand new building. That's the thing. It's thinking almost brand new, and a lot of the expenses won't be there again. You had a question. No? No more questions? Come on, Jim. I know you've got a question.
No, you answered.
I just.
So, yeah, I do have one quick question though. You got Scotty McCreary coming in.
Yes.
That's going to draw a good crowd.
It's going to draw a good crowd.
Where does that show go if there's no LECOM Event Center?
It doesn't. It doesn't come here, and that's the problem. We've got another. So Scotty McCreary's coming. What's the date? 16th. So you know more than I do. And then the other one is the board teachers comedy show, which is going to be tremendous. Tickets are selling like crazy there. And we've had a lot of good events. We just had the Winter Carnival. We had 500 kids here and their parents. What's wrong with that? You know, we're doing really well on public skates. People are coming in like crazy on public skates. We've got different hockey teams. We've got lacrosse. We got youth lacrosse in the back area. It's all building. It's all building. That's an income stream we never had. Now we have an income stream from it. And it's all going to take time. You know, it's a brand new business. You can't expect to break even or make money in the first 3 to 5 years.
I'm not sure if people understand you can do 2 events now at the same time.
Correct.
One in the main room, you did.
And we
You
did.
had a hockey game and you had the Taylor Swift
That is
thing
correct.
going on.
And both of them were crazy. Yep, we did. So, thanks for all coming out. I don't know if I've answered any questions, but it's just sad for the community that we have to go through this every week. You know, we got homeless problems here. We've got, you know, business development problems here. Let's deal with some of those. Let's do some different things other than just find a way to get back at me on the arena, because that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. So, anything else? Awesome. Thank you. Glad you joined us.